We have risk specialist Erin Supinsky and financial wellness specialist Thomas Harris. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you both. Yeah.
Welcome back. And I guess, Andy,
We had probably 4 or 5 exchanges on Monday, didn't we?
Yeah, you have a really cool bag. I
Thank
noticed
you.
it as soon as coming over.
Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that was very nice. Now, Tommy was driving around delivering water on behalf of American One to all the golfers at the Chamber Golf outing.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
all right, we're getting all kinds of ways that people are exploiting our vulnerabilities financially. I was getting texts this week that I have not paid my tolls in
Yeah,
the
I
state
didn't
of
pay my toll
Michigan.
either. That's
You know, and I looked up what the website. It's from the Philippines. You know,
Those toll roads will
you don't
get you.
say.
well, that's a dead giveaway. You know, the Philippines are not collecting, and plus, you know, Michigan doesn't have tolls.
Right.
Correct.
So some of these are no-brainers, but there are some things that, especially seniors, are being targeted where you can't figure out whether it's real or not.
No, they're really tricky.
Yep, and targeting of seniors is really popular for bad actors as well, because our older adults have had a lot of time in their lives where they may have accrued a lot of assets. They might have collected a lot of property, which makes them a very appealing target. So unfortunately, they also sometimes will not be as savvy to some of the newer technological trends in scams. For example, a lot of the phishing text messages you get, some look very obvious. Like, I haven't even driven my car in a month, so clearly I do not have a toll.
Right.
However, in tax season, sometimes you'll get a text saying, hey, you haven't filed your tax return yet. You have an unclaimed return, and someone might think, oh, I actually haven't done my taxes yet. I think this is legitimate, and the IRS does not reach out that way. So if you're not aware of these kind of things in advance, it can look very convincing.
How do we protect ourselves? I mean, this isn't going to slow down, right? These text message scams and they're just getting better.
Right, and they only increase every year in frequency as well, as people are realizing how much money that they can make by victimizing other people.
This grandparent scam is insane.
Yes,
It happened to your grandma.
I know.
technology is affecting that as well. Now they have easy access to technology to deep fake your actual loved ones. With everything you have on social media, it is a lot easier for someone to call up, and they may not even need to know the name of the person they're impersonating, because they could just say, hey grandma, I'm in jail, and they will expect the person on the other end of the phone to put those pieces together and say, Jason, is that you? And kind of just play into it.
Grandma, I don't want my mom and dad to know.
It actually happened to my grandparents. Like, they called and it was like, hey, Tommy's in jail.
Really?
And luckily they hung up and called me.
Luckily they knew that you would never be in jail.
Yeah, hopefully not, right?
And that is exactly how you can protect yourself as well from that, is taking a moment, stepping back, reaching out to the person or their family directly. If you are getting a call that says Tommy's in jail, he really needs bail money, then you can stop, and instead you will call Tommy's wife and say, is Tommy there? Is he okay? So you can take a step back, you can follow up with those numbers and those people that you really do know, and you can also educate yourself and reach out to your support network as well. If you think something's not right, you can reach out to your children, reach out to your brothers and sisters and say, this is going on with me. What do you think about this?
Tommy, let's talk a little bit about saving, and maybe it could be saving for your future bail money, or just saving for the future.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what makes saving money so hard for people.
Everything's expensive nowadays, and nobody plans things out nowadays. Nobody has a budget.
Right.
Most people that we sit down and do coaching with, they're like, I don't know where my money's going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, first question is, do you have a budget? They're like, well, no, I don't really know how to do it. So with all the prices on the rise, groceries, eggs, it's getting expensive to live. And you just have to make sure you're planning out your finances to make sure you can afford things.
I saw a statistic in the Free Press this morning that 1 out of 4 Detroiters is unbanked. That's
Like
amazing.
no banking?
No bank. They don't have a bank.
What?
They're
1 out
afraid of
4.
it. Like, I don't know why, but they think the monopoly man's on top taking all the money. I don't know why, but it's crazy.
And there are a lot of alternatives to banking. Some people are also thinking that will do for them. I don't need a bank because I can just put my money on this card, and it is not the same. It doesn't have the same protections.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have the same fallbacks.
Yeah, like Cash App or Venmo or anything like that.
Do you have any tips for us for ways to start saving money, even if it's just small?
We talk about the power of one less at American One, and I'm notorious for it. I love my coffee in the morning. But what we think about is, what does one less look like? And if, for $7, if I only go 6 times out of 7, that's another $7 for the week. If you save $1.74 every single day for an entire year, you have over $1,000. So it's looking at trying to save those little purchases. Everybody goes to the gas station and they see all the candy and stuff like that. So it's trying to avoid those little things.
Yeah, and there's really, I think, all those temptations everywhere you spend money.
Yeah, there's always,
Yeah, they put the milk and eggs all the way in the back of the
Yeah,
store.
that's right. They put all the fun stuff at the checkout.
Yep. So you just gotta be smart.
And you guys, you have all these savings tips. You, with financial wellness, have whole classes essentially on your website to get people educated and hanging on to more of their own money.
Yeah, it's free. You can just go on the website, click on any of our Zoom links, or we even have blogs and resources for every single person that can get on the internet. So take advantage of it.
One way you could save money is go to like ribbon cuttings and open houses and eat dinner there.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, definitely.
Yeah, we have branch celebrations. You can just go in there and stop and get some food.
You guys always do a great job with those. Yeah, we always love to eat at those, for sure.
Your CEO, Martha Furstenau, was at the IEP ribbon cutting last night. I don't know if she had dinner there. but
Yeah, I didn't. I had to run.
A number of people did.
Well, the
Yeah.
food was fantastic.
It was great. All right, well, we congratulate you again on 75 years all this year for American One Credit Union, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thomas Harris and Erin Supinsky from American One Credit Union. More of the morning show after this.